Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Cosmic Haven Tarot. So I've been busy, okay? Summer is a lot of events and a lot of heat and a lot of busyness, okay? So I haven't been here, and also like I had a lot of inner work for me to do. So I kind of took a little break from YouTube. I deleted my TikTok because I wasn't feeling it. Um, and I still post. So even if I don't have videos on here, I still post on my Facebook page, The Cosmic Haven, and Instagram. So that's The Cosmic Haven 333, and I'll put those below. But yeah, I just had to like leave a little bit of social media. You know what I'm saying? Um, and plus, it's Mercury retrograde, and so we have Mercury retrograde until August 11th. So if you're having issues with technology, issues with communication, delays in things, just hold off, be patient, breathe through it, set your intentions for the rest of this Mercury retrograde. We also have a full moon happening on August 10th, right before Mercury retrograde ends. So really take that full moon to really release everything you have had to learn through Mercury retrograde, okay? So today we are going to be doing a money reading. We have the Lorenzi Tarot deck. So I got some new decks, guys. I got some new decks. And so we're going to be using the Lorenzi Tarot deck and the Angelarium, Angelarium, the Oracle of the Fallen. Okay, so oh my gosh, these decks are really spicy. So, what is going on in our money situations for the month of August? Let's see what's happening, okay? Yeah. All right. And the overall theme is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So it seems like for me, there is a bit of a slowdown, a bit of a pullback, just especially in this beginning of August. And it's literally because we're working through financial stuff during this Mercury retrograde period. So really healing and overcoming those, expect delays in big boosts of income, plan out your money, spend it wisely. I wouldn't necessarily, right now, I would not do trading or stocks or any type of major investing activities until after Mercury retrograde. So August 11th, you are free to do what you please, but I would highly suggest those of you who might be into investing just pull back a little bit until after Mercury retrograde because things are a little bit shaky. Yeah, yeah, I just wouldn't do it. You might uh, have what your instincts telling you to invest in one stock, but it's actually a dud. Um, just signals are not signaling properly. So be hesitant with that. Be very careful, okay? I'm also giving out money to people. Um, yeah, some of you might not even be leaving a job, okay? That's what I'm seeing. You might be leaving a job or yeah, leaving some situation that's having to do with finances, okay? We have got strength. So this is really working towards more so of legacy. So being in it for the long run, allowing yourself to really dive deep and really stand strong. Like it looks really chaotic right now, I'm not gonna lie. And you might be very not not confident in your finances or the flow that comes through. Know that it is flowing, just sometimes it comes in a trickle and sometimes it comes in a stream and sometimes it comes in a flood. Right now it might be a little bit of a trickle, but it's because it's preparing you. It's like that trickle has to start breaking up the rocks. Like I'm seeing a dam right now, and it's like you're at the outer part of the dam. And so you're only seeing the trickle, but you don't see the buildup that's really behind those rocks, okay? So, like, once those floodgates break, once you start breaking apart all these blocks, just expect that flow to be flowing, okay? Like, you just gotta breathe through it. But it is hard, and that is your challenge for the week, being able to have the strength and have the endurance to acknowledge that, it looks like a trickle, but when you tap into your inner being, know that things are not always what they seem on the surface level. We ride energy. We don't ride the physical reality. We use the energy to see what it is that is happening and how we can fit and make the energy work for our physical environment. And that's really what we're doing, okay? And so in your headspace, we've got the Five of Swords. So really take time to ground yourself, okay? Take time to ground. Take time to withdraw from social media. Some people might be bickering with you about money. Um, they might be bickering and being very overly stressed. That's what I'm seeing, and very concerned about it. And some of that might be feeding into your energetic field. Some people might even be asking you for money. And like I said, don't give it to them, okay? Don't give it to them. So be very careful and very cognizant of that, and be very, very aware. Like, that's their thoughts, that's their stresses, that's their belief systems. I'm going to withdraw and pull back and really allow myself to be in my center, be in my own space, be comfortable with who I am. And like, once you start tapping in, you realize, like, oh, I'm actually fine. Like, it's this deep sense of security that's developing within you during this Mercury retrograde period. And so a lot of people are reflecting these old beliefs and old thought patterns that you might have or have had, but it's really just a reflection, because you have done so much work on yourself, you have grown so much, that you're really like, you know what, I'm fine. Like, we just gonna ride the waves and surrender and know that we're gonna be fine no matter what, okay? So really, ooh, you guys, I'm so proud of you. You guys really have a great sense of security, okay? Like, cheers to you, okay? Ace of Cups. So, like, the people around you might just only be seeing black, okay? You need to, like, cut those people out, okay? Like, just distance yourself. Like, distance yourself from any news about, and not to not be aware. Like, it's very important to be aware of what's going on in the mainstream media to an extent. Um, I was watching a really great episode of Earn Your Leisure, and they were talking about, how the media is like giving people heart palpitations, because it's like, oh, one day we're going to have tariffs, the next day we're not going to have tariffs, and how that's, creating this like wave of anxiety and peace. And it's actually really abusive, like, what's happening. So realizing that and walking away from it, it's emotional manipulation. What's happening? It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have tariffs. Let's freak you out. But oh, just kidding. We're not gonna have tariffs now. Oh, but wait, we are. Yeah, that's actually kind of abusive. So be mindful of these things, but trust your own intuition, and really this is an encouragement to dive deeper beneath these stories and say, like, okay, yeah, um, you know, in April it was all chaos, because or whenever the first tariffs hit, okay, it was all chaos. But let me sink beneath the surface and really look at companies and see how they're doing, see where there is growth, see where there is opportunity, and really tap into that growth and opportunity, okay? Don't just follow CNN, don't just follow Fox News. Go and do your own investigations. Go and look at, Forbes and different investing websites or businesses, and see, like, where's their growth, where's their opportunity, where are they making the money, okay? Instead of just listening to all that stuff, okay? It's good to have like an awareness of it, but not to be so engulfed in it that it's really bringing you down, okay? So these people around you might be a little bit engulfed in it, and so I would suggest you just plug your ears, okay? It's kind of like Odysseus and the Odyssey. So like when he's tied up to the mast and telling his sailors to plug their ears, because the sirens, guys, the sirens are calling you into their trap. Okay, the sirens are calling you. Gosh, I think it was the sirens were on the side of Scylla, which would eat people, and then they got knocked over into the whirlpool anyway, because the people who did not plug their ears, you know, just messed everything up, okay, and destroyed their ship, killed off everybody. So if if you are following these sirens outside of you, you might be aware of them. You might hear them buzzing in the background, but if you are following them outside of you, you are going to wreck your own ship, okay? You are going to destroy your own ship, your own crew, all the tools, all the resources you have, you are going to sink into an abyss. So it's better to have this mindfulness of it, but also look at the facts, look at the blueprints, look at structure and what is actually here, an actual truth, not that emotional roller coaster that is the train wreck in the Oval Office. All right? And not here or there, just right now it is a train wreck, okay? And then we've got the Empress, and we've got this in reverse. Like, you guys need to work on setting your boundaries, okay? Your mental boundaries. And, like, the Empress, she does not care. So she has overcome pain and hardship, okay? She has risen above that right now and is really embodying, yes, she loves people, but she can also her cutoff game is strong, okay? She is focused on her. Some of you guys might be Tauruses because or have like Taurus strong in your chart because she's ruling Taurus, and that's just a call out to me. But having that huge mental space, having that mental strength and stability. The Taurus people are steadfast. They are the bull. They move forward with strength, with willpower. They focus. The bull focuses on its target, okay? They focus on what they like. You need that sense of focus, okay? This is your court. This is your empire. This is your kingdom. Focus on what makes it work and discard what doesn't work. All right? We are going into the space of fire, and we've got the star. So the star is really telling you to focus on your vision, focus on your dreams. Fire is all about passion, purpose, drive, confidence, desire, all right? Divine inspiration, creativity. Really focus on that and how to grow it and how to cultivate it into something that is long lasting. We are talking legacies here. How are you going to make it into something that's long lasting? Got it? And then we've got this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So for some, like for a lot of you actually just feel stuck. Like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. What do you want? So you might feel stuck. You might feel stagnant, unsure what to do. This could be also like a slow down in business. So you might not be getting as many clients, or you might not be getting as many hours at work. And the cash just might not be coming through because it's the slow season, because everybody's gone on vacation. Don't worry too much about it. And then be aware of this cycle. Okay, so me working in school districts, I am completely aware that I need to prepare come June. I need to be prepared for the summer. And it gets better year by year. So really, this is a time, since it's Mercury retrograde, look back at your patterns. See, okay, when is there this increase in income? And when is there a pullback? And how can I healthfully prepare for this? So I feel steady, so I feel stable and secure in my finances, all right? So really the Wheel of Fortune is calling you to start paying attention to these patterns. And also, this is starting to pay attention to these friendship patterns, like, or family who pops up and takes your money. What time of year do you have family or friend issues where just all your money goes to shit because they're draining your stuff? And do you need to cut them off, or do you need to just set a boundary? That's up to you. Some of them you might need to cut off because some of them are just messy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But other people, it's like, okay, yeah, just really trust and start noticing the patterns and digging deep into that. So it's like, okay, around this time of year, this happens. So not necessarily bracing yourself for the unexpected. How can I grow from this? How can I adapt? How can I make it better? All right, looking at trends is such a good thing, okay? Like I said, rather than looking at the surface stuff, looking at the chaos, like like surface level, you're looking at, oh, my money's gone, my money's gone, my money's gone. But when you withdraw and look at the big picture, when you take that deep dive, you look and you're like, oh, well, July, that always happens. July is always a slowdown, okay? Um, so really be cognizant of those patterns is really important. The moon, looking through the bullshit. So some people are just not, some people are just playing in your face, okay? Some people are just playing in your face. And it's time to call them out for it. And I'm literally saying some people need to be called out for their crap because um, they're being messy and it's costing you. And we don't like that, okay? So don't be afraid to call some people out. Got it? If they are blocking your growth, don't be afraid to call them out. Got it? All right, we are going into water. So intuition, relationships, love, abundance, creativity. And we've got the Page of Wands in reverse. So it's so this is actually like, this might be some inner child work you need to do, some inner child work around accomplishing your desires and having that confidence and strength. And it's like you've already overcome so much, but there is this sense of immaturity, especially when it comes to finances and going after your dreams. It's kind of like you might get a little bit distracted. Um, so really just being able to find excitement in planning your finances, find excitement in preparing for the future and allowing your legacy to truly thrive, okay? Find excitement in the mundane, okay? Because paperwork, like, let's be real, it can, sometimes it just can't be fun, but like being able to find excitement in filing your papers because you're not, oh, I'm cleaning my space by organizing my stuff. So that when it comes tax time, everything's gonna be easy, and I can make get the most money because I am taking time to file things, because I'm taking time to organize, because I'm taking time to look at the little bits that need to be focused on. This is a deep self-love relationship, being able to have that structure and have that stability within you, all right? We've got this Eight of Cups in reverse. So, and this feels very, very small, but it's like, be aware of the voices in your head and ask them who they are, okay? Because there are some voices that pop up, some thought patterns that pop up that are not yours, but they upset you greatly, and you hold on to that and think it's your fault. However, these are just other people's belief systems, and it's not actually your fault. So I would suggest releasing those into the ether because they ain't yours. Return them to sender with love and awareness, okay? And then we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is indecisiveness. You don't know whether to go to left or right or where to go for some of you. Make a decision. That's all I'm going to say. Make a decision because Spirit's going to take care of you no matter what. So as long as you're strong in your decision, you're going to be safe. As long as you're strong in your decision, you're going to be thriving, okay? Don't worry about it. If you seem to be off course, Spirit's going to guide you back on course, okay? It might be a little bit chaotic to the mind, but it's a lesson and it's a strength. It's a building. It's a strength building exercise, okay? Like, I've been there. So, yeah, like, I've had people, like, I've had business dealings where people will literally steal my content, and I'm just like, oh, wow, I just made this and you just took all of it, and that's cool. But then I learned my lesson to keep some stuff to myself and discern who I can and cannot trust with information. Like, I don't give out all my information just to anybody. Like, my circle is like this, okay? Actually, it's more like this, okay? Like, I do not share, and even in my inner circle, if there are some things that cannot be shared, I do not share the details, okay? And it just is what it is, and that's fine. So, make a decision and know you're safe. And if you need to keep it to yourself, keep it to yourself. And we've got Earth. So we're going into the material plane. Anything material, money, product, properties, investments, body, that's you. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. this is a really good time to get into your body because your body is telling you what's happening, okay? The body is giving you messages, and some of you are just ignoring them. And you might be overeating and stress eating. I'm just going to say it. Some of you might be overeating and stress eating because you're um, worried about finances, but you're really burying the emotions beneath you and beneath the food and not dealing with them. So if you start eating more healthfully, or even, do your research around fasting, um, even intermittent fasting, just find a diet that works for you that can cleanse yourself so you can really work through some situations, okay? And then we've got this King of Cups in reverse. So some of you, and this feels like an actual person, might feel like somebody's just dragging you down and not really helping you thrive and kind of being judgy. For some of you, they might be kind of being judgy, okay? So be very wary of that. And just an energetic drain in general. They're bringing you down. I would cut them out. I would tell them no, like, get some protection stuff, okay? And get them out your life. And then we've got this Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you guys are just really resistant to change and growth and thinking you should just stay the same. And I'm here to tell you, no, life is about change and growth and evolution. It might be slow and steady, but we're all for change and growth because we need to expand, all right? That's a part of our birthright, is to expand and grow and become better, and then our offspring become better and better and better. So really allow yourself to change. Stop being stubborn, okay? Like literally stop being stubborn. If some of you are crossing your arms right now, uncross them and just knock it off, okay? We're gonna pull 3 cards, I guess, from the Angelarium deck, and we're gonna close out. So if you would like to book a reading, head on over to thecosmichaven.com and book a reading. I would love to see you. You can even do long distance Reiki if you're long distance. If you're local, then you can book a massage or in-person reading or in-person Reiki, okay? So just come to me because I like you guys. All right, our first one, Samshiel, the Angel of the Eclipse. So on my Facebook page, Facebook image, Instagram, this guy came up. It's a reckoning. He is coming in to break you down, to have you face your deepest and darkest fears. So he did come up for the Monday messages earlier in the week. So it's really about people are reflecting back to you the energy that you are, that is held within you, and giving you the opportunity to release it and let it go. And so take that time, no matter how frustrating it is, to release it and let it go. And it doesn't necessarily, like, some of this energy, it might be very old, stagnant energy, like, not stagnant, old energy that you've cleared out a lot, but it's coming up and it's irritating you. That's what I'm getting. And you have to tell that energy that you're done with it, okay? You have to say bye. And you might have to use anger towards that energy, and you might have to use, and this can be like verbally setting a boundary, verbally showing like, hey, you're actually annoying me. But it can also be energetically, saying energetically to that situation or to that feeling that you've been attached to, like, no more, we're done. We are moving on and getting up out of here, because like this eclipse, this Samshiel, Angel of the Eclipse, is really calling you to end that cycle, okay? And then we've got Penemu, Angel of Script. So for some of you, writing might help, writing and burning everything. So what I suggest to people is, I like to do, and I've said this several times, but it works wonders. So I like to do brain dumps. So I'll set a timer and I'll write for an hour, brain dump everything, then burn the paper if I can burn it safely. If not, I just rip it up and throw it away. And then once I'm done with that, I write affirmations. So, okay, this is it. Samshiel is literally ending a cycle, ending an energy. You're putting new energy in, all right? You are putting new affirmations, new beliefs, new positive things into your life, okay? Um, so allow that to absorb within you and know that you're creating something new. And then we've got Seshiel, Angel of Coin. Oh, we love Angels of Coin, don't we, guys? We love our coin. So we are going, like, just take time. Like, money is coming to you. You got to be patient. You got to lay a foundation. You got to do the energy work, okay? Like, literally, you've got to do the energy work. So, putting in the affirmations, putting in positive thoughts, cutting out negative thoughts, doing meditations, doing walks, do every, like, talk to your guides, talk to your angels, and say, what do I need to do in order to release this energy? And then they're going to say, and sometimes it might not make sense, sometimes it might be cycle, okay? So, like, right now, I'm releasing some energy and working with some energy. And I literally have to do a half-hour Kundalini meditation every day. And that's just what I got to do. Some people, it's cut out sugar, and that's just what you got to do. Some people, it's like, go outside and jump up and down, and that's just what you got to do. But really listening to that so you can get that money because you deserve that money, okay? So I hope you all had a great time. Again, if you would like to book, go on over to thecosmicalien.com and book, and I will see you when I see you.